Started?
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Now we're here. Alright, so I got that record. Hey, this is Infinite. You're about to watch an interview that I asked my followers from like social media platforms to ask me a couple questions they want to know about me, either musically or personally. I appreciate everybody that asked the question. I think we got about like 20. I got Rose, my camera girl, help me out. How many questions? Like 20, right?
20 questions.
Yeah, like 20 questions. So I appreciate everybody
Some of
that.
them are a little repeated, so.
Oh, so yeah. So I'm gonna try to get to all of them. I don't wanna, like depends how I talk and stuff like that. I don't wanna talk for like 3 hours if I go too much. I appreciate everybody that asked me questions. I appreciate everybody bumping to my music. This is the main reason I do everything, is literally being a creator, showing my art to people, take it as a gift. But yeah, let's go to the one question. I set up all my things. This is everything I use to make music. My laptop, my little interface, and my mic. So this is all I need to make music. My computer, I do all the beats. So yeah. So let's start on what's the first question?
What year did you start making music seriously?
Like seriously? A little background, I started making beats my senior year of high school. I remember my parents bought like an iMac, those desktops, and it came with like GarageBand type of thing. So that's how I started making beats, and from there to 10 years later, I'm still making beats. But when I really started taking it seriously was maybe like 2018, like 2 years ago. That's when I really like developed myself as an artist. Like I said, I was always like a beat maker for like 10 years. And 2 years ago, I started like, hey, I had the passion to go into my own beats and start making my own songs. So 2018 is when I dropped my first song as an artist, Infinite. And yeah, I'll say that.
What song was it?
It's called I Don't Wanna. It was the first song literally that I did in the studio. It's a cover, me in Amsterdam. It was like, you remember it was in the red room in the hotel? Mm-hmm. That was literally the cover. It's just me chilling there in Amsterdam. And that was the first song I did. But I'll say that was the first time I really started taking it serious, when I dropped my first song, January in 2018.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right, that was a good first question.
Yeah, that's a fire question.
Yeah,
I like it. It felt like it felt planned. Like we didn't plan that.
I planned that.
Oh, you planned that? I was like, yo, that's a good question. Like
a good director.
Yeah, that's literally when I take it serious. And then when I really started taking it serious after that is a year ago when I quit my job.
Oof, this is a great question.
What is it?
Do your beats change based on emotions you're feeling at the time, or do you have a set plan for each?
Honestly, like I don't like putting limits to like my beats and stuff. Like when I create, I go with like a fresh mind. Like I don't really think of it. Like if I have a certain emotion, maybe it definitely does affect the way I create. But I don't purposely try to do a specific type of beat or type of emotion. I just let my mind freely work and catch a vibe, like whatever. If I'm playing with my little piano, find like sounds that I like myself, and if I catch a vibe, that's where I just chase the vibe. Like I don't like to limit myself in the aspect like, oh, I feel like making a reggae beat, let me make that, and then I force myself to the reggae, which isn't a bad thing, of course. Like there's nothing wrong with that, because I've done things like that. But to me, to fully create and enjoy my process, I like to just start something, and then whatever the vibe takes me, that's where I went. You know what I'm saying? Because I try not to limit myself, because you never know what you could create. It's all about pushing that boundary. But yeah, that's a good question. I like it.
That was a good question.
Yeah.
That was actually your brother.
Oh, Carlos? What's up, Carlos? Thanks for the question.
And that was a good question. I just want to find the check mark. All right. ¿Cómo aprendiste inglés? Love your songs.
Hey. Thanks for bumping. That means a lot. Yeah, I mean, I learned English. I was born here in the U.S., in Massachusetts, a city called Lawrence, and I was born to it. So I'm lucky, Like I find that as like a luxury in life, like to learn a language, especially in an easier way, which is you're just born to it. My family is Dominican, and we're like a strong Dominican family. They migrated here, and I had the luxury to learn Spanish in my house, and outside I learned English. And then to go a little deeper, second grade, when living in Lawrence, I moved to Dominican Republic, and I lived there for 8 years, and then I moved back. So moving there for 8 years brought me to a new culture. I learned Spanish some more, and then I came back freshman year of high school. So yeah, that's how I learned. I was born to it. Thanks parents for moving over here and teaching me English. They taught me English because they made it happen. Ironically, my mom doesn't speak that much English. She knows English, but her speaking is like, Mom, if you're watching this, I love you. Mom, I love you. Hi, Dad. Hi, Mom. Love you both.
Where do you get the inspiration to create music?
Where?
Or what are some things that inspire you to create music?
Yeah, inspiration, like, for me, just like comes with me. Like, I'm inspired to make music. Like, I'm inspired to like just create the new sounds, create new ways. You know what I'm saying? So, where inspires me, honestly, like when I get really inspired is like when I go to like museums or different countries. Like 2 years ago, I had like a good moment that I was visiting other countries, especially in Europe, like Amsterdam, France, London. Where else we going?
We went to the Caribbean a lot.
Yeah, Caribbean, stuff like that, like places. And just like going to there and just experience different culture, different vibes, different energy. Like, I find inspiration in that. Museums, like, something that really inspires me. Like, when I remember going to the Louis Vuitton Museum in Paris. That's been probably like, right now, like, my favorite museum.
What motivates you in life?
What motivates me?
In life. People want to know what motivates you.
Yeah, okay. What motivates me is to continue growth. That's like what motivates me. Like, I want to continue growing as a human being, not only as a musician, because what really motivates me is making music. That's what motivates me. And just creating music and becoming the best music creator I could physically be, you know what I'm saying? That's what motivates me. But in general, in a bigger purpose, like growing as a human being as well.
So this is not a question, it's a statement. Espero que triunfe doble.
Triunfe doble. Word. That's dope. Thank you. Did we write where he's from or anything? No?
No, his name is Mario.
Mario? Thank you, Mario. That's dope. Thank you.
What would be your perfect day?
My perfect day? Honestly, I don't want to sound corny, but like, I'm living my perfect day, to be honest. I wake up, eat, exercise, make music, just maintaining that lifestyle and having people around me that love me and I love them, and it's all like a positive energy. That's just a perfect day for me. Of course, I'm not perfect, so, the mind battles and stuff, but yeah, that's a perfect day for me. Wake up, create, be around people I love, and be healthy. That's it.
What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? I love tacos, and I love Dominican food. Rice, beans, freaking patelitos, empanadas, all that. That's my favorite food. Dominican food and Mexican food. Mango, tripleta. You ever had tripleta? That's Google tripleta, and it's bomb.
Do you live only like wage-wise? Since you live wage only with the music.
Oh, like if I make money through the music, if I live off this?
Is this your full-time job, I guess?
Yeah, it's my full-time job, but wage-wise, like financially, not yet. Obviously that's the goal. My goal is to continue growing as an artist and put my music out there, introduce people to it, and eventually start financially stabilizing so I could continue creating and living the lifestyle. So no, I'm not making money yet, but that's the goal, It's a tool I could use to keep creating.
What's one advice you would give your younger self?
My younger self?
Yeah.
That's a deep one. I think Jasmine asked that one, right? Mm-hmm. Shout out to Jasmine. She's doing her thing on TikTok, right? TikTok.
You're a TikToker.
Do your thing. That's dope. It's crazy because 2 months ago I would have answered a different thing. But honestly, like, what I would tell my younger self is to go with your gut. you know what I'm saying? It's like your gut speaks for you, and blindly you don't realize what your gut tells you is like what is for your best interest. So I think going with my gut is something I tell my younger self, because there's a lot of instances in life that you put yourself in a situation where you ask yourself, why am I here, or what am I doing? I want to be doing this, or this is what I think about all day, which for me is music, you know what I'm saying? So go with your gut, because your gut will guide you to the direction of who you want to be. Also, I'll tell my younger self to invest in Amazon and Google, Facebook.
What's your opinion on how music is listened to nowadays? Short or complex?
I mean, I like, it's a positive and negative. Like the negative side is that, I mean, music always been kind of like, it's always gonna be like saturated, because the love for music is so big that, I mean, why not? You know, like who's who to tell somebody they can't create, or somebody should not create because they feel like it randomly, you know what I'm saying? So, but technology makes it so much easier to make it saturated, and especially how the industry is structured, where it's all about streams, it's all about keep running the numbers and growing more, and then all these algorithms and social media saying that, you know what I'm saying, like if you want to grow in their community, they got keep it consistent. So people are just dropping more music left and right, giving it less love, less catering, and just dropping, which I understand is if you want to be a player, you got to play with the game, you know what I'm saying? So it's making it more fast paced, which is a little scary. It's like, where's it heading to? We don't know, but you just gotta love the process, and just, I think it's going to good places, because music is always gonna be enjoyed, you know? If you don't like this music, there's a bunch of music that people made in the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, 2000, 90s. Every decade is a different vibe, and just like it's saturated now, it was saturated back then too, to an extent. So, you know, music is timeless, so you don't have to like the music nowadays. So I'm not too scared where's it going, if that answers it.
Ooh. Spanish question.
Spanish question.
Hola, me gustan mucho tus canciones. ¿Qué fue lo que te inspiró a hacer música?
¿Qué me inspiró a hacer música? It was just magnetic to me that I got inspiration. It was just like, imagine a magnet just like this, you know what I'm saying? So I just went for music. It inspired me to create. I found inspiration in it, and through music was a way that I allowed myself to express myself as a human. So I'm inspired by that, just the attraction to music and being a creator type of thing. Era como un poder magnético que cuando empecé a hacer beats relajando, como cuando yo era chiquito en high school, me empezó a gustar, y era como me atraía a hacer música.
Ready to get real dark?
It's a dark one?
What's the stillest fear you have?
Wow.
I'm like, whoa, who wrote that?
That's a deep ass question. Shit.
Are you gonna answer it?
The stillest fear I have? Sheesh. I'll say, not being content with myself at the end of this journey. That's probably the stillest fear I have. Yeah, as deep as it is, yeah. I think like not being content with myself, or who I become or who I end up being, versus, or like regarding how I learn life, or the values of what I personally think about life, and just like not reaching a certain point or mental point where I'm not content with myself, or regret something, or feel like I didn't do things I was supposed to do, or vice versa, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the stillest fear I have, is not ending up content who I am. But right now I'm happy who I am, so.
So we good.
So we Gucci for now.
What's it like to leave the corporate world and focus on your passion?
Corporate world. It's I'm not gonna lie, it's a little scary, like cause you know, like it's been literally last month it marked a year of me without not working. I used to work for a Fortune 500 company. I was like in the sales department. I had a corporate job that was good, you know, like great benefits, great everything, great opportunity. But since my passion is music, that's something that I decided to do the jump for, and really like focus and establish my energy to make music. At first it's scary, like you go into a tunnel, it's dark, you don't know where the light is, you don't know if there's a light, but at the end of the day, like it's all about growing personally and really educate yourself. So I feel like what's it like, it's been like a lot of education, you know, like really educate myself to how to jump. Like if I'm jumping, like I gotta educate myself, because I feel like to an extent, the corporate lifestyle is educated already since we were born, and they told us, you know, like not told us, but we directed that lifestyle and we were educated to get a good job, corporate job and stuff like that. So that fear is not as much as there, which there is, you know, to an extent, but leaving it, being in it, deciding to be out of it and try to create your own path and successfully reach a point where you feel content about yourself. It's scary because there's not enough education that you could consume, you know what I'm saying? So it's been a lot of learning, a lot of educating myself, not only in the music side, like learning more about notes, more about music theory, more about how to do proper everything. It's more about self-growing too, like how to be peace in mind, how to have the innovation mind, how to really trust yourself, how to have the confidence where you just don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a bunch of things. So like how you get is education. So it's been a lot of unplugging from everything that you learned your whole life, you know what I'm saying? Like everything, you unplug that and you try to use that energy that is not being fed off anymore and use it towards something else, you know what I'm saying? So my energy has been on education like crazy, like reading books, trying to find how I could just be better. What's the next question? Last question. I mean, we just went 30 minutes. That's not bad. I was worried because sometimes I talk a lot and I could go deep in questions. Let me know if you want me to get deeper, because I could get deep. Like I could go in with answers and stuff, but.
How's been the transition from Massachusetts to Cali?
Oh, that's a good question. I think Victor asked that one, right? Mm-hmm. Shout out to Victor. Yeah, I mean, for the people that know, I originally lived in Massachusetts, Lawrence, Massachusetts, and I just recently, 3 months ago, came to LA. So just to explore more about the country, explore networking, meet new people, or try to just catch different inspiration as a musician. So I'm in Cali, it's been 3 months, and that's been a tough question to answer because I got here 3 months ago and then a month trying to like fit in my new apartment and getting things up. This quarantine, COVID stuff happened, so it is what it is, you know? So I haven't been out in LA a lot. I haven't been, you know, exploring every city, every in California, or like every business, food spot, restaurants, nightclubs, anything. Everything's closed, so. But I'll answer this. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Why not? Nightclubs are lit. But,
You hate the club.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
I don't hate the clubs. I'm just over it, because a little background about me for people that don't know, I used to be a promoter when I lived in Lawrence. I used to promote, it's been like 3 years promoting in a club every Friday. So the energy, not the energy, but I just got drained from clubbing. It became repetitive. I was more excited with the money side of it and not the partying side. So I never partied in a club, and I got used to not partying in clubs. So it was just like a place that I don't have fun anymore, you know? So, I mean, but it's been a time now. Who knows? Maybe I'm in the club again, having fun. You just gotta step out a little bit and then you go back to enjoying it. So I've liked, so far since the quarantine stuff, I've liked the weather. The weather is like it feeds a different energy, you know what I'm saying? So it feels different. It's a different feeling. Not saying that Massachusetts has a worse feeling, but it's a different feeling. So it feels good to experience something new, like new air. I'm not used to going outside and seeing palm trees. That's pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? Like running, the sky is mad blue here, super vibrant. So I think that's been dope to like see so far. So I look forward when everything comes back to normal and everything's good. And musically, like I haven't been able to network with a lot of people, which is my goal, of course, but isn't like my main priority, because I just want to keep creating and exploring life type of thing. But I haven't been able to put myself in networking events yet, or meet people, go to a studio, check out studios, you know what I'm saying?
Final question.
Go.
Where is Infinite headed to next?
Oh, so like what's next with Infinite? I mean, this is what's next, this video, to be honest. to talk a little bit deeper within myself. I'm super like I said, you could probably with this video, I keep mentioning creating, making music. I just generally love making music, and that's where all my energy has been. And I just focus on the art side, and I haven't been as an artist. I feel like my platform itself, like the fans that listen to my music, which I deeply appreciate. I fuck with you heavy, thank you. But
thank you for fucking with me.
thank you for fucking with me. I fuck with you for fucking with me, you know? But thank you, nah, for real, but thank you for everybody listening. But yeah, I just realized that I haven't really introduced myself as an artist, or have people get to know more about me, or maybe along the way I could help people who's doing the same thing as me, or even whatever it is, like maybe hearing what I say or sharing my brain to people, maybe that helps out to keep this going, you know what I'm saying? So this is what's next, is me introducing myself more as an artist and branding myself and molding people to who I am too, you know what I'm saying? If you guys have any questions, just either hit me up directly through message, or if you have my number, or just comment below or something, I'll answer. And if you guys maybe need advice of what helps me, maybe in the musical side, or if you guys want me to touch a certain base, as in like talk about more of something I mentioned that maybe sparked an interest in you, just ask me. Well, maybe I could help you or anything. And if you haven't heard my music, definitely check it out. It's on this is YouTube right here, so definitely just watch it or play it. I'm in all streaming platforms, and I'm gonna be dropping consistently. Also, if you're an artist and you wanna work with me or throw ideas or need beats, because I'm mainly a producer too. If you need beats, just hit me up, or I also have links to websites where you can find my beats. And yeah, thank you. Stay creative, people.
Stuck on no decisions you can make, bringing all these promises you can take, asking for advice and you don't take it. Last time we met up, we ended naked. What's the deal with us two? The adrenaline is running through my veins. It's the pressure and the pleasure.